After sleeping in a bit at the cabin, we awoke and headed into Gatlinburg with a pretty typical idea to start our day. Nothing too groundbreaking here, but just something most visiting the area look forward to when the sun comes up and your mind begins to unveil visions of a hot mountain-cooked breakfast, preferably prepared on a cast iron skillet at one of the local area breakfast spots. To me, there's just a certain appeal about a breakfast cooked on iron cookware. Throw in a crackling open fire, makes it all the better. I wonder if restaurants around here actually cook with fire and iron. Either way, you're in the mountains and it just sounds better, looks better, and probably tastes better.
I'm just like, where are the majority of these people going?
I mean, they're probably going a little bit of everywhere.
Like, are they just going to walk around
shopping downtown or out to eat? Getting caught in some traffic, and at this point in the morning, our breakfast quest was getting closer to being titled a brunch. But hey, that works too. There's the scene through the back of the van. Look at that traffic. But maybe that's just it with life, is each problem that arises somehow, some way surfaces another thing you need to be aware of. Like this, we're stuck in traffic and we don't like it. You have to have some patience. But you get to learn all about Gatlinburg along the way and things you just normally would just fly by. So, is that a theater? What is that?
That's what it says, but I don't remember that either.
Sorry, you see the fall person?
Yeah.
The fall pumpkin?
He looks happy.
Funniest show in the Smokies.
Yeah, that is the place I was talking about.
After managing to get through some congested roadways found on the parkway near downtown Gatlinburg, we decided to go to a breakfast diner we've never been before. It's a place called Flapjack's Pancake Cabin. It's right near the entrance of Gatlinburg, coming from Pigeon Forge before traffic light number 1. There's also a couple other locations, but we've seen this one a few times driving into Gatlinburg from Pigeon Forge and wanted to check it out. There was a fairly long wait list upon arriving, and we had about 20 minutes or so to chew up. Not too bad for being in Gatlinburg at one of the most heavily visited times of the year. While Sarah warmed up beside the huge stone hearth fireplace, I took a look around the gift shop area. What is it about a gift shop and being on a trip? They kind of subconsciously zap you into the mindset of being away at a vacation destination.
I like this one. Cool colors on this one.
I guess it's all the souvenirs and memorabilia from the area you're visiting, and they just kind of magically draw you in, help set the tone.
Don't forget about old park ranger Squatchy.
I could smell the aroma of something good lingering into the gift shop area, which only heightened my yearning for a hot-cooked breakfast, some fluffy pancakes, and of course, a couple cups of hot coffee to get the day going in full momentum. Flapjacks has a pretty neat waiting system.
And here is the message you get after you give them your phone number when you first come into the restaurant.
But you can also enter their system app to see where you're at on the list. And it tells you how long you've waited and where you're at on the list. Then they conveniently text you to let you know your table's ready. Finally, we were up and taken in to be seated.
We have a table for two that he just notified us.
You know this point, I'm sure. The march into the dining area. Stomachs growling, and suddenly the menu is lying there before you. An awesome feeling.
It's like really fresh.
Flapjacks, of course, had all the breakfast selections you would expect from a popular sunshine eatery found in the Great Smokies. You've got options like their Egmont platters, which have different sides that include applewood bacon, sizzling sausage patties, smoked ham, and other platter favorites. They had an array of different omelet selections. That's the one I went with, the veggie omelet, minus the mushrooms. Wonder if I can replace those with extra onion. I love onion in just about everything I eat. And looky there, skillets. So they do have an option to serve your breakfast on cast iron. I mean, besides, they have an iron skillet in their logo. Okay, now I'm a believer. They also have what they call From the Griddle. It's a big lineup of specialty pancakes. Everything from sticky bun pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes, to Belgian waffles, and everything in between.
To start your morning with our delicious Flapjacks fritters, $4.99 a dozen.
Oh, did I mention most of their breakfast plate dishes come with 2 free pancakes? That's a score for Flapjacks.
I'm gonna do the French toast breakfast with scrambled eggs.
I'm gonna do the veggie omelet, no mushrooms.
Can we do one coffee? One coffee? Yeah.
After stirring up some fresh brew, and taking notice at some of the surrounding decor inside the restaurant.
And strategically placed right beside our wall is a paddle. It's a paddle.
The wait for our prepared orders was underway. Always a good period of time to plan the day ahead, organize your thoughts, and reminisce on some of the happenings of the trip so far.
Sarah and I decided we wanted to walk a short, small section of the Appalachian Trail. Sarah broke away from the trail and managed to get lost, so she got a little freaked out. This is an actual clip of that scene in her moment of frenzy.
Finally, breakfast had arrived. And saying we were more than ready would be an understatement.
Yeah, those are yours. This is mine.
After situating our plates a bit, pouring some hot syrup on our buttery and velvety Flapjacks and Sarah's French toast breakfast platter, it was time to eat. And as Sarah says before any delicious meal, I'm so excited.
Pretty good.
Now, no meal is complete without sampling Sarah's breakfast choice. I went in for a taste.
Can I have a bite?
You know, it's not uncommon for her to select French toast. You can pretty much guarantee if it's a breakfast place we're at and French toast is listed on the menu, she's gonna order it.
They're very delicious. They're really thick.
Also noteworthy, the 2 pancakes that come along with most breakfast dishes are extremely thick and fluffy. I mean, look at this thing.
Like a little spring in that pancake.
So, after finishing up, Sarah gave a high score for her French toast breakfast plate, and I was also very happy with my veggie omelet, hash browns, and complimentary Flapjacks.
That's so good.
For 2 people eating, not a bad price either for being near downtown Gatlinburg. No real complaints here. And even if there were a couple things that we could raise our feedback on, what's really the point in all that? We're not food critics. We're just hungry vacationers, and our experience, your future experience, all of our experiences are really just what we make of it at that particular time. Everything is a story. You choose how to tell it. I hope you liked ours.